Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Harlequin Intuitive back with another pick a card tarot reading. So for today's reading, the topic is going to be, what are you manifesting? This could be anything from small to big, something life-changing and something more casual. But overall, it's just going to be kind of what is ready to be born in your life. What is an intention that you've had that is ready to manifest into the physical reality. So today we have 3 groups, and I have very special crystals here today. They are mushroom crystals. Group 1 is this red jade mushroom. Group 2 is the dalmatian jasper. And group 3 is this unikite crystal mushroom. And I'm also using the mushroom cards. So the purpose of this reading is to be more like what's ready to come to the surface. Like it could be an intention that you've had for a long time that's ready to kind of burst into the surface and finally manifest for you in the physical dimension. I'm also going to be using the Enchanted Map Oracle deck as well as my tarot cards. So go ahead and choose which one calls out the most to you. It could be several groups as well, and this is also a timeless reading, so it doesn't really matter when you choose this. Before I forget, another special announcement. For the holidays, I'm having a sale for buy one, get one free tarot readings. So any purchase is going to be given back to you with a free reading. So go ahead and check out the link in the description box below if you're interested in getting a free reading for yourself or for a loved one as a gift for the holidays. The offer is valid until December 25th, so go ahead and just check that out. All right, so once you've chosen your group, go ahead and look at the timestamps below, and I will meet you at your reading. Hi, Group 1. You chose the red jade mushroom. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is manifesting for you soon, likely within the next month from watching this video. So let's just first get some quick kind of direct energy from this mushroom deck and see what is finally ready to blossom in your life. Okay, for Group 1, please, what is manifesting for them? Wow, that's pretty clear. The Ace of Spades. This is my favorite card in the deck. The Fly Agaric, Ace of Spades. This to me is saying that what's manifesting for you is a major change and a major revelation. This could be anything. This is just the general energy for the manifestation. The Ace of Spades is like a life-changing, almost like the Death card in a way. It's also the Ace of Swords. At least I read it that way in traditional tarot. But the Ace of Spades is a major transformation. And this mushroom as well, the Fly Agaric, it's like a major hallucinogen, but it's also the most famous mushroom. So it's like an iconic mushroom. So there's something that's just like, what's manifesting is somewhat of a revelation of some kind, or like a major change or major ending to something and starting something new. So let's see if we can get any clarity with this card. This is the Queen of Hearts, Scarlet Hood. The Queen of Cups. What I'm reading this as is a major emotional transformation. But I'm going to ask the tarot cards for some deeper insight on what these cards are in relation to. So we have the Ace of Spades and the Queen of Hearts. Tarot deck for group number 1, please. Show us what is manifesting in their life, what is ready to materialize, what is ready to come to fruition in their life. For group 1, please. Okay. And let me just move this camera a little bit so you can see all the cards. Okay. So we have the Five of Swords, the World, and the Knight of Cups. The way I'm seeing this is that whatever conflict has occurred in your life, possibly relating to other people, you're ready to be liberated from that. It's like you've won the battle here with this Ace of Spades and the Five of Swords. It's like you finally realized the truth, finally realized a life-changing, kind of vital truth about yourself and about the people around you that has made you act in a way that you can only have empathy for yourself, because the Queen of Cups is about emotional nurturing and kindness, especially towards the self. It's like self-love. So it's like when you realize this, suddenly everything is liberated and all the things from the past are no longer affecting you. And with the Knight of Cups, you're moving forward into a new emotional plane. So if there has been a conflict, there is potential for reconciliation. But for others of you, it's more of a walking away is what I'm getting with this. So let's see if we can just get a deeper meaning, please. How is this something that is manifesting for group 1, please, in the physical dimension? The King of Swords, the King of Cups. Okay, wow. We have the Chariot at the bottom. I see that as kind of like relating to your identity or your social identity. With the King of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Spades, you are coming in as somebody who has finally taken control over your reputation is what I'm getting. Your reputation, because this has to do with warfare. So there has been some kind of influence over your emotional state that is finally ready to kind of release itself, especially with the King of Cups here. 2 kings to me is like support from the spiritual realm or the spiritual dimension. With the King of Cups, it's like this emotional release or this emotional understanding with the world where you've been liberated from something. Because here we have deep healing with the Knight of Cups and the Three of Wands. You've understood something, you've realized something about your situation, and this is the most important thing of all for moving forward, is this fundamental kind of truth that you've reached, where it might not seem like much. I mean, people ask, what is manifesting for me? People expect to see money or a relationship or a move or something. I don't even know what. But what the cards are saying for you is that an idea has been manifested. A truth has been manifested. And so when you realize this truth, you realize that you have all this power, and it's emotional power. It's power over your own emotions, power over your own life, over your own self. This kind of fixation on yourself, on your new life, on your new identity, it's extremely liberating. And I feel like it's also being seen by the people around you, because it's allowing new things to flow. It's like achieving a certain flow state. Okay, sorry, I had a technical difficulty there. Yeah, this is really about achieving a certain flow state. You could also be manifesting messages in your dreams, so pay attention to dreams right now. It's like a message in your dream could potentially be manifested for you to be like a final decision on something. But ultimately, the decision is kind of just a realization about let me put these together, about a certain conflict finally reaching an end. I really see it like just having a resolution, conflicts being resolved, tensions being resolved, and not necessarily in a bad way, not necessarily in like fighting people or having this like aggravated conflict with actual people. It's more of a soft kind of healing where things are resolved emotionally by you kind of tuning into yourself and your identity, because it's just there's a lot of water and there's a lot of swords. So it's really like all of this mental conflict is being resolved by empathy, nurturing towards yourself mainly, rather than dwelling on the fight or dwelling on the conflict. So next I'm just going to ask the fire cards if they have like any advice or maybe kind of an insight on how this manifestation is going to affect you in your future, in the time to come, just kind of like moving forward once this is kind of materialized for you. How is this manifestation going to be affecting you moving forward? That's the question. It's for group 1, please. The Knight of Cups twice, Justice, and Strength. Beautiful. So the Knight of Cups has appeared twice. That's a strong symbol that definitely you might receive a message in your dreams. Some of you. But others of you, this is more of a flow state where you're more capable of achieving things now. You're more capable of moving forward emotionally, of healing yourself and others. So there's movement, there's growth, and that's a positive thing. With Justice, it's like finally a decision has been made where you either have rid yourself of certain situations or you have finally decided on something that you've wanted for a long time and how it like kind of like the plan on how to get there. This could be something that you've been struggling with for a while, like not knowing what steps to take because things have been murky. But with this revelation of the Ace of Spades, finally you're able to make a certain decision that will affect you in your future. For others of you, this is a legal situation. I see it going positively. Like you could, like for some of you, this could be even like you receive a message or like a certain tension, legal tension or something is finally dissolved. And then it's like the justice system is finally moving in your favor. But justice to me is more like higher forces of like the laws of nature. The laws are finally moving in your favor. So it's very positive. And then of course with strength, which is, the kind of sibling of the justice card, strength is like tapping into your true power and tapping into your strength. So if you feel like you've been tested for a long time, this is going to give you like a deeper inner strength in moving forward. So yeah, the major arcana that you've got for this reading have been Justice, the World, Strength, 2 Kings, and 2 Knights. So this is just a total movement forward, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, honestly. So lastly, I'm just going to ask the Enchanted Map Oracle deck to see if they have any final messages for you on what is manifesting. So for group 1, please, can you please show us kind of any oracle advice for their manifestation? Okay, that one really just kind of just popped out, didn't it? And it's towards the camera. So to me, it's like saying that, look, you got the Bone Collector. That's the number 1 card in the deck. And as you can see, it's like an older woman she's like a shaman character, and she's like on her cloth with it's kind of a wheel of fortune, a peacock feather. She's actually on a pentacle made of stones, and she has a peacock feather, a rabbit, a wheel of fortune, some other animal I can't make out, and she's surrounded by different bones and she's smiling. So this card to me is a spirit guide that has come up, because the way it came up is like it's like really wanting to get your attention. This card to me is saying that you have been divinely guided during this time, because the Bone Collector card is about reconciling with your past. And so there's something like maybe an ancestor or like a wise spirit or something like that. Maybe someone in your bloodline and an ancient relative of some kind that is giving you like a drop of wisdom in this life. That it's like, this is a major cycle for you. This is more than just a situation being resolved. It's like a major healing cycle where things of the past are finally being kind of like come to terms with, and then it's a liberation that is propelling you forward. So this is an extremely positive reading, and I hope that it's actually going to manifest for some of you out there, and that it actually resonates with some of you, because even if it might not seem like something totally like physical or practical, it's still something that's going to implement itself for you in the future, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of emotional peace. So I'm just going to leave the reading at that, group 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you. Again, this is just a general reading, so if it did not resonate 100%, I am available for personal readings as well. And this month, actually, if you didn't hear in the beginning, I'm having a sale for buy one, get one free on all tarot readings. So it doesn't matter if it's a mini reading or a general reading, they're all buy one, get one free until December 25th. So it could make a great gift for somebody for Christmas, or just an additional reading for yourself. If you wanted a follow-up reading, go ahead and check that out in the description box below. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I hope to see you again in the future for more pick a card readings. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Hi, group 2. You chose the Dalmatian mushroom, and it kind of matches my nails today, so congratulations. This this reading is going to be, what are you manifesting? What is being manifested for you? What is ready to blossom in the physical dimension? Something that has been maybe your intention for a while and is finally ready to happen. So let's first ask the mushroom cards what they have to say about what is manifesting for you. Group 2. Group 2, what is manifesting? Okay. All right. We have so 2 wands cards came up, a lot of fire energy. The first card we got was the Jack of, this is the clubs, or no, the little leaf thing. I interpreted as the wands. The Knight of Wands. This is the wrinkled club mushroom. And the Ace of Wands, the red cracked boletus. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for group number 2, the Dalmatian mushroom, what's manifesting for you is a potential move and a potential travel. This could be something that you've been wanting for a long time, or it could be something even spontaneous. I'll ask the cards in a second to see more details. But this is definitely, to me, the energy of a move or transition. There's a new desire that comes into your life with this ace, something brand new, something kind of out of nowhere. That's what gives me the impression of something spontaneous. But the Knight here is telling me that there's a transition of location even, or a desire. There's something new that like you're chasing. There's like this passionate energy behind something. There's this desire to conquer something, to go after something. And this could be maybe even on a smaller scale, that you have been feeling kind of stuck. And so suddenly something comes in to invigorate you and to really turn you on to something. But there's a lot of firepower in this reading, and I see it as something that's like being brought to life, something just coming to life. So I'm going to ask the Rider-Waite deck to show us, please, for group number 2, what is manifesting for them in relation to these cards. So for group number 2, please, what is manifesting? Okay, that was quick. The cards are very talkative today. What else, please? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. This, to me, is physical location. And I'll get into that in a minute. I don't know what you guys have been planning, but the King of Swords is all about strategy. And when I see it matched with these 2 fire cards, especially the Knight and the Ace, to me, the King of Swords is saying that there's a strategy, there's a plan being formed. The King of Swords is sometimes a pilot or a strategist, an analyst. He is somebody who knows exactly what he's doing. He knows the domain he's headed into. And I see some rapid kind of plans being formed. Rapid plans being formed on either a move, a transition, travel, something along the lines of that, where you're physically moving locations. And when I see the King of Swords come in with this energy, I'm seeing the energy of a conqueror, the energy of someone who is not afraid to navigate unknown, uncharted terrain. So definitely I'm seeing travel. If it's not travel, this could be just a major shift in desires. We have fire, fire, air, air. This is just a complete and total shift where like things are like moving at light speed. There's a swiftness and an urgency with this manifestation. And with the 5 of Pentacles, I'm seeing that there's something that's like a great need for you. There's a great desire to do something, not out of, necessarily wanting it, but out of needing it. So there's a place where you no longer can belong. There's a place in your life that's just, it's grown stale. It's grown, it's like used up in a way, this used up energy where it's like, this society no longer has anything to offer you, this culture, this place, these people. There's something that it just doesn't offer you anything anymore, and you've become somewhat of an outcast. You've become someone who, like, you don't feel cared for, you don't feel satisfied in your current location or in your current setting socially. And so there's a very rapid kind of like formulation of a plan where suddenly, everything starts to come together extremely fast. So be aware of that and be prepared for that. I'm just going to ask the cards for like a deeper meaning. Show us a little more depth, please, on this manifestation for group number 2, please. Again, the Ace of Wands. Lots of repeats today. Okay. We have the 3 of Cups at the bottom. There could be people come into your life who are really beneficial in this time. Allies, friendships, that they kind of encourage you, or they kind of are the missing piece to your plan. So be aware of that. Be open to people right now, to new people. The Ace of Wands has come in twice. This is a confirmation that it's a new like birthing of a new desire, something that has a lot of potential behind it, a new spark, a new interest. With the King of Swords, it's like it could be even a new talent or like a new passion for a new like a new career path, or like a new way of using your intellect. This could be writing, this could be anything regarding the intellect. There's like a new passion that's been stirred with that. But it could also be like fire behind your plan, fire behind your strategy. The 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles came in. I see very rapid gains with your work and with your finances. So a lot of moves are being made. A lot of moves will soon be made where suddenly all the money is coming together, all the money that you need, or all the work that you've been putting in is finally showing some kind of value. Or it could just be a time where you're working very hard on creating a plan or creating a strategy, but it's kind of flowing effortlessly, and so it's working. With the Two of Pentacles especially matched with the Five, I see that as being like a rapid shift or exchange, where this situation that you've been going through, an uncomfortable situation that you've been going through, is rapidly starting to change, and you're starting to exchange. It's like things are flowing in the right direction finally after a period of stagnation. It's like things are kind of taking, the sails, or the ships are being sailing off into sea or something. Like I'm seeing like the ships and the movement, like a lot of chaos, a lot of chaotic energy, but it's positive because it's a change to the boring kind of stagnant kind of life that you feel like maybe you've been stuck in. So yeah, a lot of firepower behind this. Next, I'm just going to ask the fire cards if they have, if they can tell us for group number 2, please. Ace of Pentacles wanted to come up, but I'm going to ignore that one because I did not ask yet. The fire cards, I'm going to ask them, how is this manifestation going to be taking root? How is it going to be affecting you moving forward? How is this going to look in your life kind of moving forward, kind of maybe after all this chaos is kind of over with? So let's just take a look, please. Moving forward, how is this manifestation going to expand their life? How is it going to improve their life moving forward? Wow. Oof. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles repeat itself twice and the Ace of Wands. So this is an undeniable kind of, this is undeniable that it has to do with money and that there is money involved, there's work involved, there's your career involved. This could be a shift in career where you might have to move locations for a new career. You might have to move to a bigger city, for example, to pursue something you want. But overall, I see this affecting you in your work. So it's positive. It's going to really help you focus on what you really want to do. With the Ten of Swords, I'm seeing that you will have to put an end to a certain comfort zone, maybe like your hometown or like an old way of doing things, an old way of thinking about things. Like you have to put it to an end, and there's no return. So High Group 3, if you chose the final mushroom, the green unikite stone mushroom crystal, this is going to be a reading on what is manifesting for you, coming soon, coming within the next month, hopefully. Positive things are manifesting for group 3, please. All right, interesting. Wow. Okay, well, you guys noticed how this one just came up right off the bat, right? This is the Five of Pentacles, the Babe will let us, the Five of Diamonds. And we also have the Nine of Diamonds, or the Nine of Pentacles, that is the cauliflower fungus. So right off the bat, if for those of you who have been struggling financially, it's about to turn around. Because the Five of Pentacles followed by the Nine, both of the same suit, very practical energy, very tangible physical manifestation. I see that if some of you have been struggling financially, it's a temporary situation because you're finding a way to. Sorry, I'm looking at the phone. You're. I'm so sorry, you guys. I was having a bit of a technical difficulty there, but let's continue with the reading. What I was saying was that you're finding a way to independently create wealth for yourself. So I'm seeing like a major shift where you're coming from a time of having to depend on an old way of doing things or having to depend on a structure that's not really working for you. So if you feel it could be also like a situation where you're feeling kind of like ostracized in your current work or career, and then all of a sudden you find a new opportunity to, I don't know, freelance or do something independently, do something that's more beneficial to yourself rather than a system. So financial prosperity, financial success, definitely, but it might come with a bit of a struggle, so be aware of that. First, I'm just going to start by asking the Rider-Waite deck if they can show us, please, for group number 3, any more information on their manifestation. What is going to be manifesting for them relating to this 5 and 9 of diamonds? Okay, wow. This just confirms everything to me. We have the 4 of Wands at the bottom. So that is balance for sure. Balance in the home life, balance in your social circle. But let's just look at the ones that came out. We have the 8 of Cups, the Emperor, and the Knight of Pentacles. So the way I see this is, first of all, notice how the Emperor and the 8 of Cups dude are wearing the same color. The red is the color of power. It's the color of independence and sovereignty. It's the color of being aware of one's own true power. So in essence, what these cards are saying is that there is something that you must walk away from. There's something that is being eclipsed. It could be something greater than you. Like it could be something that you didn't necessarily want to leave your job, but it's happening anyway. So it's like you have to deal with all the emotions that come with it. But it's for your best interest because with the Emperor, this is confirming to me that you are seeking something independent, or you have been desiring a certain independence for a long time. And it's finally beginning to take shape. It's finally beginning to take root, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. There is a transition period, so be aware of that it's like, it's not going to be an overnight thing. It could take about a month. It's a cycle, it's a cycle where it's like you've been wanting it for a long time. Suddenly the opportunity is presented where you have to go your own path. You follow your own desire because there's no other option. Whereas before you might have been kind of stuck in a job you didn't like, or stuck in a situation that was unsatisfying because you didn't know you had another option, or you were waiting for kind of an opportunity. The cards are showing me that your manifestation is coming as an opportunity to express yourself authentically. And it's very positive, and it's going to build a very stable foundation for you in the future. And that's probably why the 4 of Wands was also at the bottom, because it's about a stable foundation. So it's like having a stable desire for what you want is going to build something greater for you. So the change is happening. The change is here. It's just, it's going to take some time for it to really kind of show signs of longevity and kind of like endurance, So let's just see a deeper meaning on these, please. What can you tell us about this manifestation on a deeper level for group number 3, please? Yep. Okay, just wanted to point that out. There is an unsatisfying situation. Notice how this guy's wearing red, but he's had to cover it up with a green vest. That's the complete opposite of red. You see, it's like take off the mask that you put on for others that are not satisfying to you. There is a new opportunity, but you need to go get it. You need to fill that empty space, that empty void of something that's been missing. You need to go get it. Life is presenting you with an unfavorable situation that it might not be what you expected. It might not be the path that you expected, because with the Five of Pentacles, it could be a bit of a treacherous period for you. But ultimately, what this is manifesting is your true self, your true desire to create abundance for yourself, to follow your own path and your own desires. So the Page of Pentacles is all about starting something. It's all about planting the first seed to something. And the Emperor is all about independence and, security, protection, mastery, kind of like the father figure, where you are providing for yourself and your family, and you are the one that's in charge. So it's, like taking a step towards this kind of like financial maturity where you are deciding now for yourself. And it means that you, as a self-employed person, you have to kind of like, you have to put in the work rather than, waiting for others to tell you what to do. This comes also with a sense of sadness or loss or grief during this transitional period, because something like, there's like an old idea of what you thought something could have been. It's not exactly going to be that way. So be aware of that there's something that you didn't really expect. But it's ultimately going to be positive because you're building a bridge towards new connections. Okay? That's how I'm seeing that. So financial independence, financial sovereignty, building a legacy, building something for your future. That's what I'm seeing as a manifestation. All right, next I'm going to ask these fire cards. These fire cards, I'm going to ask them, how is this going to affect you? How is this going to change your life moving forward? How is this manifestation going to develop itself over time moving forward, please? Okay, this is so funny because every single group has had repeat cards, and I like that. We have the Knight of Pentacles repeat itself again. The Knight of Pentacles is this transition between, well, here's the thing about the Knight of Pentacles. It's movement, but it's slow movement. It's endurance. It's perseverance. So if anything, this is going to give you a sense of like resilience towards your goals. Notice how this is I was about to say cow, but I believe it's a horse, dead, just kind of a bones and whatnot, skeleton of a horse. And he's kind of like following this pentacle that's on this thread that this guy behind the veil is kind of showing him. And this guy behind the veil is blind, and he has this spider web, and it's like death and destruction and chaos. It's okay. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be rough because with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you have the value in your hand. You have a lot of potential in your hand, but you're walking through a barren desert. So it's all about waiting for things to take root. It's all about waiting for things to show signs of life. And it could be a very difficult path. But what this teaches you over time is endurance and resilience. So this is a very solid foundation that it will provide you with prosperity and abundance. But you have to walk through the dark night. The Seven of Swords is telling me that there's something that you will escape from. There could be opponents or people who don't want you to persevere, people who don't want you to move forward with your independence. But ultimately, the challenge is going to make you realize what kind of people they are, and it's going to move you forward and help you escape a certain situation. Because here we have the Lovers as the final card. To me, this is showing me that you have free will over what you decide and what you want. There's nothing really controlling you, and it shouldn't. So moving forward, I see this as being new options that are opening up for you. New options as far as people, as far as relationships, as far as work opportunities. The more you focus on yourself and what you truly want, the more options will be available to you. So finally, I'm just going to ask the Enchanted Map Oracle deck if they have any final pieces of advice for you regarding your manifestation and regarding your transition during this period. We have Talisman. Talisman. Okay, the way I'm seeing this card is that you have a lot of inner strength that you can use right now. That you have something that has kind of like crystallized, especially with this earth energy. You have a very intuitive way of asserting your power. They're like the path of before you is open, and you have like this intuitive sense of power, or like source of power that you can use to your advantage. Your experience, no matter how difficult this path is, your experience is a positive and you can use it in your favor. So no matter what you've been through, if it's been an unfavorable work situation, for example, or relationship situation, it's going to serve you as a source of wisdom moving forward. So be aware of that and like always tap into your true self to move you forward. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this reading at that, group 3. I hope it was helpful for you guys. I hope it resonated with people out there. If it did, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. And please remember that this is just a general reading, so if it did not resonate 100%, I am available for personal readings as well. And just this month, I have an offer for a free tarot reading with buy one, get one free on all of my tarot readings. That could be a mini reading, it could be a general reading, or a love reading. And you can use reading for yourself or as a gift for somebody else for the holidays. So go ahead and check that out in the description box below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you again in the future for more videos. So talk to you guys later. Bye.